Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Just the remix. Yeah. All I do is win, no matter what.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
All out here for a bill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up? We got a fantasy draft going down. Yes, sir. We are in the middle of the first round. Shout out to whoever's up in the draft right now. And let's see. Let me read it off. So we got it started off with Bijan, then Josh Allen, then Gibbs, then Chase, CMC, A-Chain, Puka, JT, JSN, Genty, Cook, and Barkley to round out the first round. Nice. And then we got Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, the rookie Love, Hampton, Amon-Ra, and Ken Walker to start the second round here. Yeah. And we're going to get ready to smoke because I'm going to try to go live on TikTok here. And so we're going to smoke before we go over there. Shout out to the crew. There we go. All right. Got the correct one pulled up on my screen now. All right. Oh, Trey McBride getting spicy. Then CD Lamb. Then Drake May. Oh, man. Let me let K2 know he's on auto right now that we started. And thanks, Crispy, for letting me know I was going live, I think, when you messaged me. All right. Shout out to Crispy. Crispy in the house. What up? All right, let's smoke it up. Hey, Crispy, what'd you think of that IDP, the IDP post? I know eventually there'll be more rankings on there, but what'd you think of the breakdown of all the top 10 linebackers from last year? I got to create a post for each position, and I'll just keep like updating those as time goes on. But yeah, I got the breakdowns for the top 10 at each position, the D linemen, also the defensive backs. And if you guys haven't seen the post that I'm talking about, it's on Patreon, the most recent post. Well, maybe not the most recent post. Could be the second most recent post, but look for the IDP rankings. Who's this? Riley in the house. What up, Riley? What's going down? We got a draft going on. Yes. All right. Crispy said good shit. I like it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good visuals. And for anyone who just wants to get a little sneak peek, at least, you can check out this one. This is for Jordan Brooks, who was the number one linebacker, number 2 overall IDP scorer last year. Myles Garrett being the first. And yeah, check that out, baby. We got it all broken down, how many stats he got per column, like QB hit, assisted tackle, solo tackle, all that. And then it shows the amount of points that he got and then the percentage that made up all the points. So really cool visuals. I actually changed this around a little bit. I actually have There, instead of the snap percentage, I have, because even that, he doesn't have 19% snaps. This must have been, I just took a quick picture and didn't even finish it yet. But now I have the total number of snaps, and then I have the points per game and the points per snap, so you can see how valuable they are. Perfect. Yeah, I saw that. And yeah, Riley said I'm a 49ers fan. Nice. What do you think about the Mike Evans move? I think that should be good for Mike Evans, also good for the 49ers. But yeah, from 49er fan, what do you think? Oh, and someone just said, what's my YouTube? I'm going to throw in the chat. TJ in the house. What up, TJ? There we go. All right. Incredible. Yeah, finally, right? I know Ayuk. Yeah, big disappointment after giving him that big contract. But yeah, even though Mike Evans is old, I feel like he'd be a good guy just to have as he'll be good on the field as long as he can stay healthy, but also like a good mentor for the younger wide receivers, right? Guys like Ricky Pearsall. Be good to learn from a guy like Mike Evans. Yeah, and some of these guys, they just need to change the scenery. That's what I feel like for a guy like Mike Evans, man. Things over there might have been getting a little bit stale. And then with Igbuka on the rise. I like how the quarterbacks aren't really taken all super early. I know as time goes on, like the quarterbacks are going to start getting drafted like so much earlier. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see how things are going to evolve. Drew in the house. What up, bro? Make sure you come over. This, I don't know why YouTube pushes this one more, but it's the vertical version. But if you come to the normal version, that's where most people are. But yeah, kind of annoying. I got to see, I wish I could have like individual streams to where I could customize what the vertical one looks like, because I can't do that without changing what this one looks like. All right, and I think we're gonna do one more bowl, and then I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok. I cleared everything off of my computer. It was a much needed factory reset, and luckily it only took like a day total, because once you clear everything off, it like takes forever just to like fully reboot the system. When I screen mirror on the TV, it's the phone screen visual. Yeah, it's because you're on the phone version. Click. I'm gonna send you the link via text for the other one. There we go. And it wasn't Isaiah Pacheco trade, but going to the Lions. Curious to see if he gets a little bit of a resurgence over there. I mean, obviously Gibbs is the man. Like there is no him being number one over there, but that could be a pretty good compliment to Gibbs. But the one thing though, for the Gibbs managers, it would really suck if Pacheco starts being a guy who like steals some goal line touches, and you already know that's how it would work. TJ said I probably would have taken Gibbs, but I got in late and took Allen with 2 seconds. Oh yeah, that sucks when you just have a couple seconds left and you got to make a panic pick, and you don't want to make a bad one, so you just make a safe one. Yeah, nothing wrong with Allen though, especially getting DJ Moore. I mean, DJ Moore is no like wide receiver like one like for fantasy or anything, but a way better wide receiver than they've had in the since Diggs left, really. Legit Sonic and Knuckles now. There we go. And just speaking of Sonic, how about this? So I stopped mentioning the picks after McBride went. Hey, shout out to Huge Ass. What up, bro? I'm going to shout out some picks here as I catch my breath after this bowl. So I mentioned McBride was the last one I mentioned there. And then we got CD. There we go. Yeah, it's because, well, there's two different streams going on right now. That's what it is. Yeah, that's all there. There's a vertical version and this version. And the reason why I put that other one is just because, like, within my software, it allows me to do it, and it does bring some people in. And then hopefully, you know, even if they're like, what the hell's wrong with the screen? At least then I can be like, click this other link. But yeah, it's just, yeah, it's fucking the YouTube algorithms and shit. You know, it the vertical ones, it wants to push it more. Push it real good. All right. And reminder, everybody, I am planning a Vegas draft. Multiple drafts, but really just a Vegas getaway. And it's going to be in August. Message me directly if you want more information. I've talked about it a few times before, but just throwing that out there. And yeah, and Huge Ass shouting out to everyone. Yes, sir. We're getting ready to. I packed a bowl, but we're going to do a dab for your super chat here. You the man. And let me see. So I left off CD Lamb at the 2-8, Drake May, then Neighbors, then Henderson, and then Burrow at the 2-12. And then we got Drake London, Josh Jacobs, Dak Prescott, Travis Etienne, Purdy, Lamar Jackson. Damn, dude, look at how far Lamar Jackson dropped. Lamar Jackson, Brees Hall, Bucky, Bowers, Herbert, Jefferson, and Nix. And then to start the 4th, Nico, George Pickens, Trevor Lawrence, Caleb, Jaden Daniels, Hurts, Mahomes. How many is that? 5 QBs in a row. And then Scatabo, Dart, Javonte Williams, Egbuka. And the 412 is on the board right now. So I'll show up if you invite Tex. Man, crispy. This is 420 crew stuff, man. We don't know about that fucker who's in there. Man, I want to try going live on TikTok, but I feel like it might crash my system here. So let me just do a bowl first, and we'll see here what happens. Man, shit's tasty. This is the Dosylado. Very tasty. Judkins and Mayfield off the board. Hey, shout out to Devo. Devo, you the man. Oh, dude, and I totally said I was gonna pack a dab right now, and then I just got in the motion and did a fucking bowl instead. We're about to do 2 dabs, one for Huge Ass and one for Devo. Fuck yeah, man. And there we go. TJ said just landed the hookup in Tampa, dude. Egbuka and Baker. There we go. Hopefully Tampa can get their shit together this year. I know just plethora of injuries didn't help, especially to their offensive line. All right, yeah, let's pull out the Dr. Dabber. Let's go. All right. And for everybody who didn't hear me earlier, make sure you check out Patreon. I posted, well, it's IDP rankings, but I only ranked 2 players so far, but I'm going to keep updating that post over the next couple days and then over the next couple months as like more and more stuff like happens. And then I'll probably put like a rookie section like on there so I don't have to have like multiple posts where people are looking at different things and just keep like a post per IDP position on there. But yeah, so I got 2 guys ranked on there. But the part that you want to look at now is I broke down the top 10 linebackers and I put it into this whole fancy charts, and just where you can see everything, and where you can see how the top 10 really kind of separated themselves from everybody else. Because top 10, we're talking, let me see who was in the top 10. Hold on, I got them all in this folder right here. And this is just at the linebackers. This is in alphabetical order, not order 1 through 10. Bobby Wagner, Carson Schwessinger, Cedric Gray, Devin Bush, Devin White. It's crazy. They were both drafted in the first round of the draft. I don't even remember what year, 6-7 years ago at this point. Jack Campbell, Sherwood, Jordan Brooks, Nick Bolton, and Tyrell Dodson.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you go on Patreon, you'll be able to see all 10 of those breakdowns. And then, I'm going to be posting the other one. This one's for you, huge ass. Appreciate you, my brother. And then over the next couple days, I'm going to be uploading the DLs and the DBs. And then, as soon as I get those updated, I should have both those done tomorrow. And then I'll start ranking. I'll try to get 10 each, the top 10 rankings. And then I'm going to keep going till I get to maybe 25 or 30. And then I'll probably take a break for a couple weeks, let that top 25 marinate, for a few weeks, maybe a month. And really, as new information comes in, if there's anything big that happens, I'll update. Any big signings or whatever. And it's not necessarily going to be every day, but probably every day for the next couple days of free agency. I'm going to have a post breaking down the updated news. And maybe it'll be something that I do every day. Shout out to Daniel Berry. What up? Woo! All right, I think we're gonna do the dab for Devo here, and then I think I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok, and we'll see if my computer will allow me to go live everywhere, including TikTok. Because right now we're live on 2 YouTube channels, 2 Facebook spots, and Twitch. Anybody else get the WWE 2K26? Been playing that. Need to play more. Noble's been on that. It's the more you play, the more you unlock. You gotta get all the characters unlocked. Whew. Hey, Ron in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? Yes, sir, dude. These drafts have been super fun. We're already at number 35. Check that out. We and really we're up to filling up number 37 already. So, dude, these drafts have been awesome. And all you got to do is get in one, and then you'll be in the loop for fast drafts, slow drafts, whatever. Only $10. Last year's grand prize was $10,000. We're shooting for 420 divisions, and that should get us up to 13,000 for the first place, and then it'll trickle down from there. But when we get to 420 divisions, there's going to be, I think, 5 or 6 people that win over $1,000 in addition to the top prize. And hell yeah, we got the good shit. Here we go. This one's for Devo, my man Devo. Thank you, sir. Thanks for supporting the cause, bro. Devo and huge ass throwing in the super chat, showing love is much appreciated. Because just remember, guys, this is a 100% fan funded show. Even if you're throwing like $2, like, because YouTube takes like $1, so try to make like the minimum like $2. But even if you want to throw $1 or $2, man, it's just much appreciated. It helps keep the lights on, helps keep the dabs filled. Crispy said, just pay him. Oh. Whoa. Oh man. Woo. Holy sheep shit. Oh. Dude. That was a good one. All right, just resharing the live stream on Patreon so peeps know. Get over there. All right. Doing some behind the scenes work real quick, so I don't have the chat pulled up. Just give me 1 sec if anyone's chatting. Devo, dude. Much appreciated, bro. That was a killer. Gotta charge this up. What is going on? Why the hell is this charging? Uh-oh. Huh, weird. Let's see, will this one work? Now, why the hell is this charger not working? Maybe it's too powerful. Who knows? All right. We'll recharge up this Dr. Dabber. Nice. TJ said he got the hookup for both QBs. Yeah. Baker and Igbuka and Allen and DJ. I want to score more. Nice. Yeah, if DJ can stay healthy, like, definitely should be good things. Especially, I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember when Diggs went there? Like, he was such a steal that first year, because I don't even remember really where he was getting drafted. Maybe like 6th round, something like that. I mean, I guess that's in dynasty drafts. I don't know. Maybe redraft, he was going a little bit higher. But yeah, he outproduced that, man, just by so much. And Hollywood in the house. What up, Hollywood? What's going down, bro? Dude, these drafts, man, they're getting crazy. Getting crazy. All right, let's see. We're going to try going live on... Let's see. It's going to make me do a topic. What the hell? Stupid TikTok. It's dumb. Has to go into like fitness and sports because there's no just like sports by itself. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't crash the system. All right. You guys let me know if things... Oh, man. Let's see. You guys let me know if things start getting a little glitchy over there. All right. Dude, another QB run in the 6th round. So at the start of the 6th round, we had Penix. Or wait, no. Sorry. I didn't read off the 5th round. So 5th round, we got Judkins, Mayfield, Stafford, Garrett Wilson, Harvey, Olave, Goff, Shah, Tootin, Darnold, Love, Stroud. Okay, yeah, said already skipping. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. If it doesn't slow down here, I'm gonna cut TikTok off. Yeah, let's see. Sucks that I can't do both. Let's see. Let's see if it can move in the right direction and the usage percentage go down here. So I see a few people joining on TikTok. Leave some comments. I don't know how glitchy it is over there. Is it any better on YouTube now, or is it still a little glitchy? Yeah, I kind of see it on my computer screen. I see it's kind of glitching a little bit as well too. What about on TikTok? Is it glitchy on TikTok? Let me see. I think it might level itself out here though. Let's see. YouTube peeps, any better? Any better now? All right. TJ said seems better. Okay. Took a second. Anybody on TikTok who has questions, throw them in. We're doing a best ball draft. All right, percentage-wise, I think it's good. Let's see. Yeah, you guys let me know if it starts getting glitchy at all. I'm not gonna open anything up though. If anything, I'm gonna shut some things down in the background. Senor Miguel said, "I'll take Kyler Murray for 1,000." Thank you, Alex. Love it. Yeah, let's see. Aaron Rodgers already went. Did Kyler Murray go? Yeah, Kyler Murray went in the 6th round. He was part of that crazy run in the 6th, where it started off with Tet McMillan, A.J. Brown, Mendoza, Ward, Young, Daniel Pesos Jones, Lad McConkey, Malik Willis. Hold on. Ah, shit. I didn't have those drops yet. I was going to do what you talking about, Willis? But damn it. And Senor Miguel said, no shit, huh? Could be good. I mean, we'll see where he ends up. I mean, he officially got released. You know, the big rumors have been to like Minnesota, and that makes like a lot of sense, but we'll actually see if it happens or not. And then after Willis, that's where Murray went, then Burden, then Loveland, then Penix. And Sanders went at the 7-1, then DJ, I want to score more. Then Montgomery, Hubbard, Adunze, Swift, Fanning, Rice, Higgins, Manning guy, Adams, and Geno Smith. Rob said, have you been to the island? Sure. And Senor Miguel, way better than Max Brosmer take last year. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens, because like JJ, He's definitely the guy, like long term. But yeah, they should have had him sitting behind someone. I mean, that always should have been the thing. Ah, man, come on. And dang it, did it get worse on YouTube? Can't tell. We got more people on TikTok than on YouTube, but we only got a couple people commenting on YouTube. Rob said got to get Njoku for sure. Yeah, where do we think Njoku gets drafted? Maybe like 12th, 13th, 14th round, maybe something like that. Still way too early for him, I feel. So after Geno, we had Brissett, then Rodgers, then Corum, then Terry McLaurin, Tyler Warren, Zay Flowers, Jalen Warren, Ricky Pearsall, Rico Dowdle, Jamison Williams, Tua, Marvin Harrison. Oh, and Rob's out of shit. I was talking about the Panthers in real life. Okay, I mean, yeah. They probably should. There's no more Chig over there. Chig signed with Washington a little bit earlier today. What the hell? Why did we get restricted on TikTok? Because I'm sharing a draft? What the fuck? Let's see if it'll let me appeal this, because that's dumb. Why is it restricted? Miguel said, I think adding Kyler that room could make them both better. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, JJ needs he needs to be able to sit for a year and just learn. Like, he got hurt the first, thrown to the wolves, got hurt again. Yeah. And everybody on TikTok, share the live because we got restricted. I don't even know why. It said for like resharing content, but the only thing I'm sharing is the sleeper draft. Not resharing anything besides that. So a little bit confused on why we got restricted. Because I didn't even smoke. All right, Senor Miguel said I'm here, bro. Thanks, brother. And dude, is it pretty choppy on YouTube? Let me know. Someone help me out and let me know if it's bad on YouTube or not. And Lou, he said, is this a real money draft? Always real money drafts. Yeah, but it's a $10 draft that's a part of a big tournament. And last year we had 300 leagues in the tournament, and it was a $10,000 grand prize. This year we're shooting for 420 divisions. Yeah, Drew, the Pat signings are, pretty solid so far. And dang it, dude, Kevin Byard, whoo, man, that's pretty dope. Adding him to the secondary. That guy's a ball hawk, man. Nice. And Luton said, damn, I just scooped Geno in round 20 in a slow draft I'm doing. Nice. Yeah, where'd Geno go in this one? Yeah, fuck. So this is a super flex. If it's a single QB, I understand why you got him so late. Yeah, so that's the difference. I'm assuming that you're in a single QB league and this is a super flex draft. What the hell, Miguel says? Why you got it from that? Said, sure, I might be down with something like that. Are you talking about playing in the? Are you talking about playing in the what's it called in the tournament, Miguel, or what are you talking about over there? Let me know. Super flex league and the quarterbacks are still going that late, huh? Yeah. Well, I guess with this one, with this tournament, the quarterback scoring is a little bit higher than default, so that could be the case. In the default leagues, the QB scoring it's usually 0.25 points per. Was it 0.25? What the hell is it for like the passing yards? Yeah, no, it's 1 point is 25 yards. That's what it is. Super baked right now. For these leagues, it's 1 point for every 15 yards. So it's just a little bit higher. And it's 6 points per passing touchdown. And Senor Miguel said, any of that, bro, get in. We're probably not going to be having a fast draft tomorrow, but I do got slow drafts filling all the time. And it's only $10. $10 if you go to 420crew.com, join on Patreon, and then that Patreon, super easy app to use, just like any other social media app, except it's like my private like social media app. Everything you only get posts from me, and I'm posting the drafts daily. We got advice being posted daily, news being posted daily. So yeah, a lot of good things going on. Yeah, the QB score a little bit higher here than the default style leagues. Even in the super flex. Yeah, I mean, these guys, usually the quarterback's the top scorer, like on anybody's team, unless their quarterback got hurt. And so having two of those guys just makes a difference over the long term. And somebody tell me, are we good on YouTube? Has it been choppy like at all? Am I coming through clear? Because I got TikTok pulled up as well. And I think that's kind of like slowing down the whole system a little bit. So come on, TikTok, leave some more comments. Let's throw some goats in there. Appreciate you. And we're in round 10 now. All right, Crispy said good. All right, good. No, Lou, it's not a dynasty, it's a redraft. Yeah, for this big tournament that I do, we only do redraft. And then I do have dynasty leagues that are drafting as well. All right, let's see. Change the resolution on my camera to see if that'll let things clear up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you're talking about Dynasty, 1,000,000%. Like, yeah, now that just clicked for me too. Yeah, you're talking Dynasty. Of course, a guy like Gino is going to be going in like the 20th round. Yeah, no chance in hell is he going to be going in like the single digit, rounds. I mean, shit, even drafts that we did last week, Gino was going way later. But now that he got moved to the Jets and is more than likely going to be their quarterback at least for 1 year. I mean, probably just 1 year. He might not even make it the whole year, But yeah, then his draft price rose. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We were both baked as shit, brother. Hell yeah. And dude, fuck. I might have to just I might have to just shut down TikTok. Senor Miguel, come over to YouTube, bro. I'm gonna share the link. Come over to YouTube because I'm gonna shut TikTok down, bro. It's like bogging down the whole system. Oh, come on. Yeah, here's the link. Come over to YouTube, bro, or just search Fantasy Football Hustler on YouTube. But yeah, I gotta. It's slowing everything down, but come over to YouTube, bro. I appreciate you, and thanks for showing love on TikTok. Yeah, I just can't do both at once. I'm gonna shut this down, then it should make the stream on YouTube come through better. Come on. Not like won't even let me end it. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's shut this shit down. There we go. All right. Rashad White could end up in Seattle. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we do got some best ball dynasties. Yeah. Dude, why is TikTok fucking... It uses so much of my computer power. So that wouldn't make a difference, TJ, the streaming on just one YouTube so you could stream on TikTok. So I have to use two. So I have one software that shares to everything all at once. Both the YouTube channels, the Twitch and the Facebook. But I have to use a whole other app to do the TikTok. To do the TikTok app is what it is. And so yeah, like having both of those things open like at once. Like I wish the software, like TikTok's like just being a little bitch. Like it's not allowing like the software that I have that's pretty much like has access to all the other like social medias also. You know, there's not many more, but yeah, it just sucks. It needs to yeah, it's different. It's like a whole app. Like this one's actually going through like my web browser, so it's not like using an insane amount of like computer power. But like, yeah, when I pull up the TikTok, whatever, the TikTok live studio is what it is, like that just like bogs down the entire system. Yeah, I need to get. I really. I mean, I need to get another computer, like just an upgraded one within the next 12 months. Like it's just so fucking expensive. And then like doing this whole reset of what I just did, like I feel like I just I gave the computer like second life. It sucks that like oh shit, Crispy's already started the IDB. Where'd Crispy go with? Oh no, so dude, OnlyFans. OnlyFans took Aiden Hutchinson, and dude, he kicked it off. But yeah, look at that, Crispy going with Jordan Brooks and Jack Campbell. That's my number 1 and 2 right there for linebackers. And I just feel like both are in great situations. Jack Campbell, his situation got better because they got rid of Anal Zone. They released him.
Get in the zone.
So Jack Campbell's situation even improved, and Jordan Brooks's situation improved because Miami's offenses got worse. So that might just lead to more time that the defense is on the field. And TJ said computer should be a tax write-off for you. Oh, it for sure is a tax write-off, but you still have to pay for it. But yeah, I mean, like, trust me, man, I make sure that everything that's for the business is, is notated and everything. So yeah, it's definitely a tax write-off, but you still got to pay for it. That's the tough part. And not the tough part. Like I could put it on credit cards and stuff, but I'm just trying to not get a bill for that, super soon is what it is. Maybe by the beginning of football season, maybe I might buy one then just before the season. Or it might be after the football season. I mean, that's probably like more likely is like this one go for like one more year and then one more season, get one more season out of this baby. And because it's really not in a horrible condition. It's just, I need to upgrade on memory. I need to upgrade on RAM and all that. And then it's like, this like I'm probably just like this computer will end up being for Noble or Vanessa because like it's nuts. Like this was like a damn near $4,000 computer in 2020, and it was like the brand newest iMac, the i9 and everything. It was right before they switched over to whatever the hell the new fuck, I don't even know what the hell that shit's called, but like this the new processor that they fucking have. And yeah, this computer's only worth like $250 they said on a trade-in. Like I'm sure I could sell it, privately to someone else for more than that, but it's nuts like how the computers like lose value. Brand newest, is I got it in 2020 and it was like brand new in 2019. The model, the 2020 shits I don't even know if a new model came out in 2020 now that I'm thinking about it. I think it might have been, it's that A1 chip is what it's called, and I think that one might have came out a year later. Yeah, Crispy said, pay attention, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Pocket limp, pulling my wallet out is tax deductible. Fuck yeah, man. Miscellaneous expenses, hell yeah. Yeah, trust me, man. I'm a master of the spreadsheets. And yeah, dude, fuck that. That's one of those things. Like man, I feel like I'm finally adulting because, like, dude, for a couple years, like when we first moved out to Vegas and like I was like building shit, like, dude, there was like, I remember getting issues with my car, having to throw like $2,000 on like a credit card. And then like that off season, maybe not 2022. I guess I can't remember if it was 20. I think it was 2022, 2023. Like, dude, I think both of those years I had to like pull money out like of the credit cards for like, pretty much like just pulling it out as cash to like have to pay some bills for like a couple of the slow months. And dude, I mean, I barely like paid, well, not barely, but yeah, barely paid like a handful of those off like this past year and really beginning of 2026, really. And so I feel good. So now I don't have a whole bunch of like random like credit card bills. Not all of them are paid, but dude, I had to put so much on credit cards. I felt for like a few years. And then it was like the last like 2 years, I was really going hard on like paying it off. And then like, yeah, this year finally got to pay like 3 of them off, like huge chunks. And still got my tax return coming. Like that's going to pay like, I feel like the rest of my credit card shit off. And then then I got no bullshit credit cards. And Lou is redraft tournament best ball. Yes, this is. So yeah, and it's super flex and IDP. So we have 35 total rounds. Probably takes like an hour and a half to like 2 hours for the draft. It just depends. Some move a little faster than others. And yeah, so there's no trading, there's no waivers. You draft and that's it. And it's $10. Well, it's $10 if you pay through Zelle. If you pay through the other way that I have, it's $11. And yeah, it is super fun, man. Drafts literally almost every single day from shit. We started these in February. We're already up to Division 35. And the goal is 420. So at one point, there are going to be like multiple drafts happening in a day, whether that's like the weekends, like an early afternoon draft and an evening draft. And then there will be some days where we get so many people wanting to draft on the same day that we have 2 or 3 drafts that happen on a single day. And all the drafts, all the night drafts, they always happen at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I do my best to go live for the as many fast drafts as I can. Here we go, dude. Little IDP run in what's that, round 13? Nice. We'll just skip over round 12. But round 13, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Xavier Worthy.
X gon' give it to you.
Zach Bond, Max Crosby, Raiders, Max Crosby. The draft, the trade got shut down. Failed his physical. And then Jaden Reed, Warner, Deion Henley, Edrin Cooper, and we got 2 more picks. And yeah, and Lou, and go to 420crew.com. You can join for free. And that's pretty much that's like the social media hub of everything that I got going in the fantasy world. And it's a lot going on. We got dynasty drafts. We got this big tournament that drafts are happening every day. Fast drafts and slow drafts. There's always a slow draft filling. And they're all a part of the same tournament. It is super fun. And during the season, I'm going to have recaps of like the top scorers for the week. We're going to have be showcasing like the best records for the year. And then it gets crazy when it comes to the playoffs, man. It really does. Super fun, man. This tournament started in 2021. That was the first year that I hosted it. And we filled 10 divisions. We only did drafts in July. Like that was it. And they were all slow drafts as well in July. And we filled 10 divisions. I think the winner got $1,000 that year. Like that was the whole goal, was like I don't even remember. Like I think the winner got that. It had to be, right? Yeah, let me go double check, because how many would that have been? We had 10. Yes, yeah, and it was It was mostly first place. Like first place got the big chunk of like everything that year. And then the more that it expanded the next year, it was 21 divisions. The year after that, it was 74 divisions. We took a huge jump. And then 142. And then last year we had 300. Christmas just learned me a new linebacker to look for. Dude, look at that. Cedric Gray and Devin Bush. Yeah, I got too many screens here, and like the screen where I can see it bigger, it's like kind of behind my computer a little bit. That's why the head is peeking that way. Actually, we'll just put that there so I can see it better. But yeah, Crispy, you're savage. And dude, I'm curious to see like where like Cali Jam snatched up Devin White. I'm so curious to see where Devin White ends up landing. And dude, as good as Nick Bolton did last year, you guys let him fall that far? As good as he did last year, you guys let him fall that far? Yeah, he came back, man. Came back with a vengeance. I mean, you already got him, dude. I didn't say it. I said it because he got taken there. There's only a matter of time before he starts going higher. Trust me. But yeah, that's a good swoop in the 14th round. But you look at this, like, dude, I feel like this one got kicked off a little bit earlier. Feel like a lot of these drafts is like 12th, 13th, 14th round is kind of where a chunk of the guys are going anyways. So it doesn't even seem that's not late for him. I guess I'm just seeing guys like Devin White. And really, that's it. Like everybody else, I'm okay with them going over Nick Bolton because a lot of it's personal preference at the top of this. But yeah, dude, Nick Bolton's the man. Zaire Franklin. Oh, wait, Zaire Franklin's in Green Bay now. What? No way. Let's see. So Zaire Franklin took Quay Walker's spot, huh? Dude. Zaire Franklin and Edrin Cooper and Micah Parsons. Like, dude, that's a pretty nice linebacker core that they got now. Not like Quay Walker wasn't good, but yeah, Zaire Franklin, man. He's got that tackling fuel, man. Dang it. I haven't added all my sound drops back to the board. I've been totally slacking. I need to do that. Oh, I was waiting for someone to take Trey Hendrickson so I could talk about him. It was funny. I was talking to the homie Bees Barbarians. That's the dude with wafers. He's a Ravens fan. And I was asking him what he thought about Max Crosby. And he was like, I don't know, man. The guy just always gets hurt. I was like, yeah, man. But if I'm assuming like he passed the physical and stuff. And that's why they're like trading for him. And then it's funny. And then the trade gets reversed because of not passing the physical. Hey, Andre in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? So getting to it early, I see, bro, look at the number 35. Dude, we've been drafting for more than a month already. Like, if we started drafting before the Super Bowl, it was like once the playoffs ended, everyone was down to start drafting in like that week that, we had 2 weeks pretty much in between the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Like, everyone got antsy and we just started drafting then. We started drafting then. We got to hit 420 divisions. So yeah, we are on our way. Last year, we started at this day. The day that free agency officially kicked off for Wednesday. Last year was Wednesday, March 12th. So today was like the first day of of last year, and we're already 35 deep. Got the TJ stack too. The TJ Watt and TJ Edwards. Nice. I like it, dude. It's like TJ's like TJ Edwards is like, no, sorry. TJ Watt is like, it's like every other year he does good, and he didn't really do that good last year, not like, his normal Watt self. So I wonder if this is the year that he balls the fuck out again. Hunter said, I need an RB this year. I have a feeling JT might start fading. I mean, JT's kind of one of those guys you just ride until the wheels fall off, man. I mean, if you're still competing and going for it, if you're already like a rebuilding team, or you think your squad is is fading away a little bit. That's the only reason why I would potentially trade away for him. But I mean, you always got to try to build up your depth when you can. It's easier said than done at running back, because there's usually so few running backs that you like really, really, really want to get in the draft. Like the other ones, you kind of got to get lucky. You kind of got to trade for people's like backups who might get, pushed into better roles. Or you just like go all in and trade like a 2027 pick for like a top end like RB that like someone thinks might be like an aging like veteran, Man, how do you think Bucky does, bro? I mean, I think that he does better than last year. He got hurt early, so like that's what sucks. And like I'm not a super Kenny Gainwell guy, if anything. Oh man, hold on. Yeah, I'm not a super Kenny Gainwell guy.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny, you bastards!
But yeah, he's okay. He's okay, but I think Bucky's still going to be the guy there. But he can't keep getting hurt. Like that's what that hurt him last year, hurt him a little bit the year before. I mean, ever since his rookie year. Well, I guess his rookie year was the year before, right? 2024, right? Yeah. It's weird because we're like in 2026, so I kind of still think of like 2025 as like this year. But yeah, like 2 years, whatever his rookie year was, it was like ever since right after that year, he started getting hurt like the whole time. And like it sucks when you have to draft him higher and then he gets hurt and doesn't live up to the potential. Sucks, man. Really does. Dude, look at Crispy. Got Landman as the number 5. I feel like Landman's going to be a steal this year. I mean, he's just going to be holding it down in center field for the Rams, dude. Oh, look at Gronky Kong. You got Dotson. That's a really good pick. Dude, Caden Ellis going over to the Saints. I don't know how I feel about that. I like Caden Ellis as a player. I just feel like, I don't know, like unless you're like DeMario Davis, like it's like no other like interior linebackers have really done good like over there. And let me go see. Is DeMario Davis, is he still on their squad? Let's go see. No, he's not on the squad anymore. Yeah, well, I mean, it's only Caden Ellis and Pete Warner in the interior, and like, dude, I just feel like Pete Warner keeps failing and failing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Caden Ellis. And there goes Shakira in the middle of the 16th. That's pretty solid value.
Shakira.
And how do the sound drops sound, guys? Need some help on that. What do you guys think? How do the sound drops sound? Oh, and then don't forget, guys, Hugh Jass and Andre, come over to the regular stream if you can, unless you like or if you don't care. But I have both just because they push the what's it called? They push the vertical version more, but the other one just looks better, and that's where most people are at. So just throwing that out there. And Crispy keeps inflating his value. Yeah. I mean, I gotta go look. I guess I don't know if that's 100% true. I wonder what he was drafted at on Monday. I'm curious. I'm just crazy for Max not to that they got a similar player for the same price but didn't have to give up 2 firsts. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I know that Max Crosby's better than Trey Hendrickson, but I mean, we've seen Trey Hendrickson at his best, and like when he's at his best, I mean, he's a top tier. I mean, he's the S class of the edge rushers, you know, as is Max Crosby, but like still, yeah, didn't have to give up the 2 firsts. And oh yeah, that's what when I was talking to Bees Barbarians about that was what I said when the deal got shut down. I was like, it's probably better. Like they should just go get a guy like Trey Hendrickson. And he's like, nah, man, fuck that. We're not gonna trade for Trey Hendrickson. I was like, no, he's a free agent. And he's like, what? We should go pick him up. And that's what they did this morning. And I was spot on with that one. I mean, it's good business, man. He was the best edge rusher that was available. And yeah, let's see what he does over there. Like Baltimore, the edge rush has not been S class over the last couple years. It's been good, but not S class. And if anybody wants a grade, let me know when we get to round 20. I'm probably do the grades and then of whoever wants it. And then probably going to be heading out after that. But we've had some solid drafts so far. I mean, we never really know what's going to happen. Like guys are going to get hurt. There's going to be guys who are still traded. There's going to be guys who are still picked up as free agents. I'm really curious who's going to be like this year's Devin White. Like Devin White last year, you could have got him in like the 35th round in like almost like every draft. Made like such a difference to your squad. I don't think the winning team had Devin White though. Oh, there goes Patrick Queen. She's a killer queen. And Robert Spillane. Yeah, New England's defense is going to be interesting this year. Let me go pull it up because I know they got Byard now. That's pretty dope. And do they even have him on here? Yeah, they got him on here. They still got Marcus Jones who's going to be playing the nickel. They got Spillane. They got Harold Landry. Oh, they got Draymond Jones. That was another guy they got. Like he's going to be I guess I don't know. I mean, he was okay when he was with the Broncos, so I don't know how big of an upgrade like that's going to be necessarily, but it's a good name. Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez, like man, their corners are just going to be on point. Not necessarily like great for like. I mean, Christian Gonzalez might be good for fantasy. I don't know how good. And he's such a shutdown corner that he's almost like he's too good in real life to be like really good in fantasy. Buda Baker off the board. Let's go. Where is it?
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Nice. Well, I'm not a Pats fan necessarily. I'm not a fan of any team. I'm all about fantasy now. I used to be a Chargers fan until they bounced and went to LA, and kind of the owner just went out like a little bitch. But yeah, I just cheer for the fantasy guys now. I just try. I gotta do my due diligence on everybody. All right. Let's see. Is anyone else? Let's see if we can get another super chat in here. Who's going to show some love? Throw a super chat in there, and we'll get another dab flowing. Tremaine Edmonds. I'm curious how he's going to be over there with the Giants. Pretty much taking Okariki's spot over there. And we still got a lot of guys who haven't been signed. And all right, sounds good, Crispy. When we get to round 20, I'll grade your squad first. Yeah, we still got a lot of guys who are unsigned. Guys who probably want to get in a better position, to win versus like position to make the most money, especially when a lot of defensive players just don't make a lot of money in general. And I mean like a lot of money in the NFL sense, not like a lot of money to like us normal folk. Brandon Ayuk in the 17th round. I'm curious. Like they still haven't released him yet officially. I'm curious where the hell he's gonna go. Because I wonder, are they trying to like trade him at all right now? Because if you're just gonna outright release him, like even if you can get a 7th or a 6th round, for him, like that's just seems like better business. But they're also like the money part of this is also a thing. Always a thing. And if they trade him, they might not, because that they're gonna have to take a chunk of the money on the chin no matter what. No way. Apparently he fucked up his knee. Fucked it up in rehab, and his knee is shot. Man, I'm curious about that. Yeah. We gotta see. There's a lot of behind the scenes bullshit with the whole Ayuk 49ers shit. Like it's always seemed that way. Hey, Ghost Monkey in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? We're smoking it up.
All right. Fire them up.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
And let me know, how do the sound drops sound? Are they too loud, too low? I need some help. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Dude, Quincy Williams is a good pick right there. I got him a little later in the slow draft. That was happening. But yeah, dude. Pretty much taking on that Devin Bush role over there in Cleveland, right? Yeah, we got to do more drops just for no reason at all.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Yeah, sounds good, TJ. Appreciate you, bro. That's how you get to the front of the line, man. Just throw a little change to the bouncer, and you jump right in there. About to do a dab for TJ. And they're about to grade your squad, TJ. And Crispy, you'll be second. Hope you understand. All right, there we go. Let's pack a dab. And somebody give me some feedback with the drops, please.
Is it heavy stuff, man? Will it blow me away?
I've been smoking since I was born, man. I could smoke anything, man.
Grizzly, I don't give a fuck. Appreciate you, bro. Ooh, Sir Dennis off the board. No, Levante David over there. End of an era. There's a whole changing of the guards with the Bucks over there. Offensively, defensively, everything is changing this year, dude. Levante David, he's been there forever. And Mike Evans been there forever. Mike Evans been there so long. Remember, his ass was on the league that year when he was a rookie. That show's like, fuck, that show's been gone for a long ass time. Dude, look at Drew swooping up Tyke Smith. Tyke Smith was so good last year. And even in a lot of the dynasties, you were just able to swoop him up. Dude, look at Kamara, 20th round. Who knows if that's going to be a good pick or a waste of a pick, but how crazy is that Kamara goes from 6th, 7th, 8th rounder last year, maybe 9th rounder, to a 20th rounder. It's nuts. Dude, huge ass, nice pick. And Drew picked up Drew Winters, the Drew crew. Curious if he's actually like with Fred Warner coming back. Like what's it gonna happen there? Let's see. Well, they got D Winter on the depth chart, starting next to Warner. Cam Curl, what a pick. Dude, Cam Curl was the number 1 scoring DB last year. You guys will see that when you see my DB post. Doesn't mean that he needs to be like the number 1 pick this year or anything. But yeah, there's a lot of IDP players picked before him. But what's crazy is like even the number 1 DB, like they're not even close to where the number 1 LB is, or defensive end actually, because Myles Garrett finished higher. Yeah, send me. I'll give a quick breakdown for the peeps who are here. So top scoring linebacker Jordan Brooks, 348. Top scoring defensive end Myles Garrett, 358. And then the top scoring DB Cam Curl, 249. So like even just where he was drafted, like right now, linebackers and the top edge rushers are so much more important than any DB. And not saying that, the highest scoring, like that Cam Curl was the highest scoring ever, like DB. There's been other ones that are higher for sure. 79 solo tackles, 43 assisted tackles. I mean, that's a good amount of like tackles, right? But like that's nothing compared to like Jordan Brooks, who had 99 solos and 84 assisted. Even like a Jack Campbell, 89 solos, 87 assisted. And Jack Campbell barely finished lower than Jordan Brooks. I mean, there was only a 3-point difference between those guys. Hey, Lalo La, what up, bro? And he said Buda Baker and Alontae Taylor. So they weren't actually in the top 10. So the DBs, Cam Curl, Nick Cross, Lassiter, Tyke Smith, Jordan Battle, Hufanga, Morig, Byard, Nashawn Wright, and then Geno Stone. Those were the top 10. And obviously that's not gonna that top. I don't know if the same top 10 is ever like repeated. Like, even with like the linebackers, guys like Devin White, like he's not even on a team. Like right now, he finished as like the third highest scoring linebacker. Browns are down, possibly bringing in Richardson to compete for the quarterback. Oh, man, that'd be so stupid because, yeah, Richardson is a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
I don't even know why they'd want to do that, man. Like, why? Why do you want to bring him in to compete? You already got Watson over there. Like, dude.
Hello, ladies.
Like, come on, you got Watson over there, you got Shadur over there. Like, you already got a key. Like, why would you want anyone but them? Like, you're paying Watson so much money, and like, why would you want anyone but Shadur? When Shadur showed that he could be a backup. I mean, that's still going to be one thing. Like, Shadur might not be a starter, but like, I would say he's definitely. I don't know if he's one of the top 64, meaning like he'd be the best. Like Like some teams might have 2 good backups who might be better than him for all I know. But I feel like he's right in that mix of like top 64 quarterbacks. Like he could be a backup on pretty much on a lot of teams. I just don't know he's going to start for a lot of teams. Whew. But yeah, man, even like how I got it broken down. So at the defensive snaps, like that's going to be something that we're going to be looking at. So Jordan Brooks had 0.36 points per snap. And let me see. I think that might be the highest. So literally every 3 snaps, he's getting a point. And like even a lot of the top guys, 0.32, 0.30, 0.28, 0.33, 0.30, 0.28, 0.25, 0.32, 0.31. So that's all the points per snap. And Jordan Brooks was the highest, and he had 980 snaps. Yeah, like Jack Campbell had 1,087 snaps. Who was second behind Myles Garrett? That was Brian Burns, 313 points. Yeah, and a lot of it was his sacks, 16 and a half sacks. That was where he made most of his money. Yeah, the pie charts are way more interesting for the defensive ends because they're kind of all spread around. Because he had 16 and a half sacks, 39 solos, 28 assisted, 31 quarterback hits. I mean, that was a lot. Aiden Hutchinson had 35. I think Brian Burns might have had the 3rd most quarterback hits. 22 tackle for losses. He was just kind of all over the place. And 7 passes defended. I mean, not a lot of linemen I put the guys who are DL eligible on sleepers. So there's some like, let me see. It's got to be like Byron Young. I think he's a linebacker and a DL. He's on the list. Same with Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter and Thule and Nick Benito. But yeah, pretty much all the guys who were up here for the DLs, I mean, they were all top guys in sacks. Yeah, who wasn't? Max Crosby. He only had 10 sacks. But he also had an interception, which points-wise kind of makes like 11 sacks. And 45 solo tackles. So he just had a lot of solo tackles. That's more than Miles. That's Byron Young had 45. I'm sure that's like close to the top for defensive linemen, if not the top. Dude, Bradley Chubb got swooped up by the Bills. That's gonna be interesting. Because I don't think they kept Joey Bosa. I think they got rid of his ass. We gotta check. Yeah, no Joey Bosa. No Matt Milano. Our team just looks so different right now on defense. It's not that good. They got D. Alford. I mean, that's not that bad. He's going to be playing nickel for them probably. But yeah, dude, the team's bad right now. Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner was on the linebacker list. He finished 1, 2, 3. He was 4th in points, 317. 79 solo tackles, 83 assisted tackles, 2 interceptions, 4 pass defended, 4.5 sacks, 0.28 points per snap, 18.6 points per game. He's so good, man. Like, who's going to pick him up? Like, he needs to go to a good team. All right. All right. We're going TJ first. Then we're going Huge Ass and then Crispy. There we go. And Drew said, Catica Niners keep talking smack, but put it to rest. I can tell my wife whether I lost. All right, TJ, here we go. Started it off with Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Tua in the 8th round. I don't know if he had to pick Tua that early because I don't know if it's going to be him or Michael Penix. I mean, it's crazy because Tua's not getting paid anything, but neither is Michael Penix because he's on his rookie deal. So it's definitely going to be a QB competition over there. And I think, I mean, Tua can't necessarily bring the score down because Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield are there either way. He's just kind of icing on the cake anyways in this best ball. Debating between an A- and a B+ is what I'm debating on right now. And I think just to grade it a little tougher, I think I'm going to grade it a B+. But solid start, though. And then for the running backs, Henderson and Jacobs and JCM. Dude, JCM was a part of the winning team last year. That's what's crazy. And so is Charbonnet at the 11. Actually, he'd be in here as well. Him getting hurt, though, I guess I don't know how much he's actually going to play, like, right away. But I think... yeah, this one's tough. I think I'm gonna call this a B for the running backs, and then the wide receivers, Igbuka and tight ends, Igbuka, Loveland, DJ. I want to score more. Parker Washington, solid. I think I'm gonna give that a B as well. And then your IDP starters. TJ Watt, Franklin, TJ Edwards, Ernest Jones, and Nick Amon-Wari. Nice. I think I want to give that a B+ for the starters. And so what does this end up being? It was a B+, a B, a B, a B+. So we're gonna call that's an up 2 from 85, and so that's 87. So it's a B. It's a strong B. It's teetering on the border of a B+. Penix has no legs. I mean, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. All right, here we go. Huge Ass next, and then Crispy. Huge Ass getting Caleb and Cam Ward as the QBs. And J Phil, what up? So I haven't created my rookie rankings yet. I've been working so much at like we're filling these leagues and stuff that I've kind of been slacking like on doing my rankings. But the one that I know for sure is J Love, man. at the number 101. He's gonna be the unanimous like 101 in all these leagues, man. I just feel like even people who need Mendoza, like I feel like it's like that's all I know is J Love number 1. And Mendoza number 2. I said no problem. It's early. Yeah, I'm gonna be on that soon. I'm working on my IDP rankings, and then I'll be working on my rookie rankings. And even for me, I'm like my rookie rankings. It's like, dude, like I don't even take my own rankings seriously until I know the landing spots because like we're really just guessing. Like even guys who are like more talented. Like if they end up in a worse situation, it's not going to be good. And like my rankings would reflect that right away. So that's one thing that even when I'm going to be telling people when I do come up with my rankings, don't take my rankings that seriously until we get to the draft. And then we know where guys are going. So huge ass. I'm giving that a B- for the quarterbacks. Caleb is on the come up for sure. Ward still has to prove himself. He's still one of the lower end top 32 for me. I mean, shit, he might be somewhere like number 30, maybe 29 if I was doing all my rankings like right now, maybe somewhere right there. Running backs: Hampton, Tootin, Algier. I mean, that's a little rough, man. I'm gonna give that a C+. It's a little rough. But the wide receivers and tight ends, though, like that's where all the money was spent, right? JSN, Bowers, T. Higgins, McLaurin, Chris Godwin. And he's got God and Win in his name. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that one's tough, man. This one's teetering on an A- and a B+. Huge asset Bowers kind of ruined it for me. Not really, man. I mean, dude, in this tight end premium, and I mean, I count the flex as just like any, a flex spot to me is the exact same as a wide receiver spot. They can all score infinite points, but it's one spot out of your 10 that you got to fill. So, I mean, that's how I think of it. I don't think of it like the wide receivers need to be like, you could have a flex that's better than your wide receiver 2. You could have a flex that's better than your running back 2, I mean, it's almost impossible. I guess it's not impossible to have a flex better than your wide receiver 1 or your running back 1 if you pick quarterbacks first. Now, I think that I'm going to give it a B+. Drew said, what's going on at quarterback? What do you mean? What do you mean? Be a little bit more specific. The quarterback's kind of going low. Definitely going a little bit low compared to last year, at least right now. Things will change. I'm gonna give it a B+, and then who's your IDP? So Will Anderson, Henley, Bolton, Buda Baker, and Carter. Nice. I like it. And you snuck in Thule as your next IDP. I think I think I'm gonna give that a B+ for your starters for IDP. So we got a B-, a C. Did I grade it a B-? Did I say B- or C+ for the running backs? I'm looking at it now. I'm like trying to debate. Did I do that? Yeah, I think I got to give it a C+ for the running backs, and then a B+ for the wide receivers, and then a B+ for the IDP. So that is down 1, down 2, says down 3, and then we got up 1 and up 1. So we got down 3, up 2. So we got an 84. Solid C, solid B at 84. Let's see what Crispy put together over here. And if anybody else wants a grade on your starters, let me know now, because I'm probably going to be hopping off here soon. Oh yeah, Crispy. Crispy tripped over his balls in this race and ended up getting 12th. Huge ass, yes sir. Thanks for coming through, bro. You the man. Let me see. Damn it, I don't have all the sounds and everything, but for Huge Ass's squad. For TJ's squad. And for Devo, throwing that super chat earlier. TJ and Huge Ass also throwing the super chats. And Crispy, you're up.
Catch me outside. How about that? And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
All right. Crispy squad. Dude, quarterbacks aplenty. Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, Geno, and Brissett. Dude, I mean, what's crazy is like you had your pick of the litter almost. And like you took Knicks. I don't know if I would have taken Knicks over all these guys right there. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's still kind of tough. The jury's still out on T-Law and Caleb and Jaden Daniels, and you know, Hurts and Patrick Mahomes also get hurt. So, but I'm just saying, like, you had your pick of the litter there. And all right, sounds good, Drew. We'll grade you after Crispy. He said, grade me versus Alcoholic Heart if you got time. All right. I can't pull both of yours up at the same time, but we'll go back and forth. We'll go position by position, and I'll see who is better out of whose. And I'm just grading the starters. That's what we're looking at. I think I'm gonna give Crispy. I almost feel like Gino and Brissett, they're not adding anything to the grade. I feel like I'm gonna make this a B for Bo Nix and Stroud. And Gino and Brissett don't add anything, but they're going to take away from your other guys, because watch how the other grades happen, because other guys are getting pushed down because of them. Your running backs, Barkley, Derrick Henry, Stevenson, not too shabby at all. I feel like not a lot of depth, but we're talking about the starters, though. I mean, the starters do include the flexes, but I think I'm gonna give that a B plus. I mean, Barkley and Derrick Henry still be like B plus guys to me. I mean, they're not A's, but they'll be B pluses for me. And wide receivers, Nico, Tet. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you got Nico, Tet, Michael Wilson, Franklin, and Shaheed. That consists of your guys who are inside your top 10 starters. I think I'm going to give it a B. I mean, your lower guys aren't going to bring, I mean, Franklin and Shaheed don't bring down the averages that bad. Nico, Tet, and Michael Wilson. I mean, that's pretty solid, though, for the top 3. Solid being a B. IDP, Brooks, Campbell, Gray, Devin Bush, and Landman. I feel like I'm going to give it a B plus. Actually, I think I got to give that one an A minus. I mean, A is probably as high as like some of these will go. But yeah, that's better than a B plus. That's an A minus right there. So let's see how Crispy's team fared here. So we got a B, we got a B plus. We got a B and an A minus. So that is, let me see, hold on, super baked right now. So up 1, and then up 2. That's an 88 right there. That's an 88 mile per hour. Let me see, do I have anything for that? Could be this one. Yeah, 88 miles per hour.
He's lying.
You lose.
Well, I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say.
I gotta get more. I gotta get more and different clips put up. That could be useful. But yeah, I don't know, Crispy. You can't get a big head, bro. You really can't.
Whoa! You telling me I'm the crap?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you. How, Sway?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
All right, let's see. We're looking for Drew and Chaotic now. We'll go position by position here. K2 sniping the Van Ginks and Dallas Turner. There we go. Drew, quarterbacks. Herbert and T-Law, and then Darnold and Mendoza. I think This one's kind of tough here. I think it's teetering between a B plus and a B. Mendoza, I feel, isn't going to raise the average at all. I mean, he's just like higher depth for you. Yeah, but I feel like Darnold does have the ability to like raise this to like, yeah. I think I'm going to give that a B plus for those quarterbacks. Chaotic. Dak and Stafford. Can Stafford have a repeat of what he did last year? Dak, I can't grade all the way up. I think I'm going to call that a B. So I'm going to say Drew takes the quarterback side of things. And now let's start with Chaotic's running backs. Gibbs, Javonte, David Montgomery. I mean, that's really solid. And they, the early chatter is David Montgomery is about to be the full-blown starter over there. I think I'm going to call that a B plus. I mean, it's teetering between A minus and a B plus. And if I feel like it's teetering too much, we're going to round down. So B plus there. And for Drew, Genty, J Love, Manning Guy, Corum, Marks, who's also, if David Montgomery is the starter, he's going to be the backup. So I don't even know how much Marks cracks the lineup right away. It might be Jordan Addison or Quentin Johnston that are actually cracking the lineup. Even though you drafted Genty and Love, I mean, I still think Genty's like a B guy. I mean, he does have the possibility to be better than that. And they did, get like Lindham and things like that, or whatever the hell his name is. I didn't set it up. I think I got to give that a B for the running back. So I'm going to give Chaotic the running back. So Drew, check for you on the quarterbacks. And Chaotic, check for you on the running backs.
This is referee Mills Lane here, so listen up. I want a good, clean fight. The winner is the one who makes it out alive. The loser is, well, you do the math.
All right. Christian Watson, Alec Pierce, and Myers for the wide receivers. Oh, man. I know Alec Pierce just got a really big contract, but I think the overall here of like what we're of like being top heavy and stuff, I got to give that a C. And it does have the ability to be better than a C or finish better than a C, but that's the way that I'm grading that right now. Chaotic. Neighbors, Burden, Jamison Williams, Brian Thomas, Ferguson. It's definitely better than a C. I feel like, Neighbors is like a B plus player. He's still got to prove himself, that he can stay healthy. Burden, Jameson. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that a B. Definitely has the potential to be better than a B, but that's where we're going to call that. And dude, that's another round for Chaotic. Drew, what is going on, man? Hey, Minnesota Marty in the house. What up, bro? All right, here we go. IDP. I always grade the IDP very tough. Roquan, Nick Benito. I don't even know this guy's name. Sonny Styles. That's not going to raise the grade. Verse, and then Abdul Carter. Okay. I like it. Sonny Styles, he's definitely lowering the grade a little bit there, because I'm really just grading it off your top 5 IDPs drafted. I'm not putting my personal preference into like, oh, you should have like drafted this guy here because he's going to actually start. We're just basing it off the guys that you drafted the first 5. I think that I'm going to call this a B minus. Very good, but definitely room for improvement. And let's see Drew's here. Edrin Cooper, Josh Hines Allen, hey, Patrick Queen.
She's a killer queen.
Demetrius Knight and D Winters. That's really solid. I think that this, I don't know. I think that's actually a B- as well. So that round is a push for you guys. So, dude, chaotic. How many? What was that? 3-1, 3-1, and then both of you guys pushed on one, dude. Drew, what is going on, man? You like chaotic come in and get the upper hand on you, bro. We never know how it's all going to play out. Injuries come into play and all that jazz as well. But yeah, dude. All right. And all right, we're going to get another bowl, and then I'm going to get out of here. Unless someone wants to throw in a super chat and keep the party going a little bit longer, and we'll do a dab. Keep it flowing. We're in round 29 now. Yay. Remember when we started? Let me see. Yeah, remember when we started this like an hour and 45 minutes ago?
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
I really need a producer that knows my style that could work the soundboard. Check the status. What up, bro? Dude, as I know you're not a Ravens fan, but how you feel about their situation? So I was talking about the whole Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson thing, and I said that actually worked out kind of like the best that it could, because I know they suck at drafting in the first round for whatever reason, man. Like, I mean, they keep missing with the first round picks. You know, Zay Flowers isn't horrible, but he's not great. Like, you want way better out of your first round pick. So I was like, yeah, you know, if they're going to go get a guy like Max Crosby, as long as he's healthy, like that's like a good way to spend 2 first round picks, because Ravens defense really, really, really needed pass rush. And for it to fall through because of the physical, like I was talking to Bees Barbarians, I was like, dude, that's actually the best thing, because now you guys got your first rounders. Go get Trey Hendrickson, who's the best guy, you know, the best edge who's out there. And we've already gone through 2 days of free agency and like Wednesday's official free agency. But like, yeah, like they need to go make a splash and get him. And like, then they did it like Wednesday morning. Smart, because yeah, it's going to be huge, man. I bet Trey Hendrickson is going to be really happy to get a change of scenery. Staying in the same division too. Like, I mean, just think about that. So it's crazy they were trying to pair up Max and Trey if it wasn't possible for the physical. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows if they would have went for Trey Hendrickson, if they would have gotten Crosby, because Crosby's like, dude, Crosby's got a bag. Like that. I don't know if they'd be able to, like, I don't know if, like, for a team that hasn't fucking, you know, for a team that hasn't really had too many, like, edge rushers or whatever, like I don't know if they would do it. But yeah, Ravens definitely improved their what's it called, their pass rush, and it was much needed. And yeah, I mean, you guys, I mean, going into it, like Trey Hendrickson might have been the best edge that was available out of all free agents, you know. And what did he sign for? Let me go see what he signed for. 4-year, $112 million, $60 guaranteed.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Dude. Hell yeah, man. Some big time cheddar right there. And yeah, B said, what up, pimp? He said, just quick shout out, about to hit this meeting. He said, but let's go, Hendrickson. Let's go. Yeah. 108 or something. 112. I mean, hey, he's going to want to destroy Joe Burrow. I mean, just, not necessarily Joe Burrow, but he's going to want to destroy the Bengals, I'm sure, the way they've been playing around with them for like 2 years. Yeah. So Joe Burrow's just getting fucked left and right and center. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not, it's just not good being in that conference, man. It really isn't. Like, I mean, it's tough all around. It really is. And Crispy said, Dodson, where'd Dodson go? Hold on.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they raping everybody out here.
He said that's a good thing, but he said that's good. Fuck the Bengals. Yeah, for sure, man. We know that everyone in that division like really hates each other with the passion, man. It's a tough division. Like, let's see what the Steelers do, because I don't know if like they're gonna have the toughest division in football. I'm curious to see how the other two teams do. But we know the Bengals are going to be good. We know the Ravens are going to be good. I guess we don't know if the Bengals are going to be good. They missed it. It's like it took a couple losses and a couple injuries, and they were actually like not that good like last year for a while. Right. Imagine having to play Myles Garrett, TJ, and Trey twice a year. Yeah, exactly. Only had to play 2 of those guys. And then now Trey goes to the same division. Yeah, that's 6 games where you're gonna have to be looking over your shoulder, and it ain't fun. There you go, man. I like it. Let's go. I want to see more moves. There wasn't as many today as there was in the last 2 days, but that's just always how it is. But now we got now's where we're gonna see guys go to a little bit more of like where they want. Like a lot of guys like sign certain places for money. Who knows necessarily if they wanted to go there to win or not, but. Still waiting on that AJ designation, yeah. Gallic looks great at QB until buys or injury controversy. Conversely, he says starting 4 cornerbacks, anticipation of that. Yeah, definitely. And seeing, I'm only grading it on the starters. I do grade the, if you draft more than 2 quarterbacks in the top 10 rounds, I put that into consideration. But yeah, I mean, the guy who won the championship last year, like, don't forget, guys, I put it on YouTube. He only had 2 quarterbacks drafted in the top 10 rounds. Like, I mean, that's what's cool about this. It could be won in a lot of different ways, but like depth is going to make a difference. And like your guys like showing out in week 17, like makes like all the difference in the world. Like all my guys flopped in week 17. It sucked. Did good in week 15, did good in week 16. And then like all my guys flopped in week 17. It was bullshit. Or at least like, for the different combinations that I had, because I had guys do good here, but then like guys didn't do good here. It was like I didn't put the perfect combination together, and it's like you gotta have like the perfect combination, like it doesn't have to be perfect all year, it just has to make it to the playoffs, but it has to be like as close to perfect as possible in week 17. Like that's what's cool about all this, man. Like literally it could be a team drafted in March that wins like $10,000+ in December. And Crispy said 40 fucking points between Nolan Smith and Barton right there. All right, one more Bolski and then we're getting out of here. I'm going to do my best to try to fill a draft every day. A fast draft every day. Easier said than done because a lot of people on on Facebook right now in the group, they're not in the drafting mode. So the best way, please invite some friends. Like Drew invited Chaotic. He already got into a few leagues. Different Chaotic, guys. Different Chaotic. Don't forget about that. All right. Finish this bowl. I'm getting up out of here. PJ, what up? Said the Ravens, man, fuck Crosby. Yeah, man, I mean, he's all banged up. Remember how people last year were like, oh, the Raiders are trying to tank. They're like sitting Max Crosby, and he was hurt the entire time. Like, come on, man. He was hurt the entire time. All right, guys, I'm getting up out of here. We should be back tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. FantasyFootballHustler.com. Make sure to go check me out there. Follow me everywhere. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.